Hey Dan,
Mm-hmm.
you got enough stuff to open this weekend? You looking for more goals?
I mean, I'm gonna have, what did I say, 97 packs? I think that's probably enough.
Those Darkrai boxes packs like $2 a piece.
I... If I end up going to Walmart tomorrow and they happen to be there, I might buy.
Let me send you what mine looked like. Let me send you a little picture.
Did you buy a bunch of them?
I bought 2 of them, but I also ordered 2 online that are hopefully coming tomorrow as well. Because I didn't think my store would have them. But then after
Yeah,
I
I
ordered
don't
them
think
online,
either one of mine probably will.
this is what my Walmart looks like.
But
This is a small Walmart.
maybe so.
That's a lot of boxes.
Does it have, like, what packs are in it though? I remember thinking they weren't that good.
It's Lost Origin, Brilliant Stars, and
It looks like
a
3
couple
Astral Radiance.
Radiance. It's 3 Brilliant Stars on the right, so it's 2 Lost Origin on each side of the front, 3 Astral Radiance in the back left, 3 Brilliant Stars in the back right.
That's not terrible.
No, for $2 a pack. The problem is those Darkrai V and V Star cards are going to tank any sort of value that they had.
Well, that's why I'll probably just buy one box, because I actually want to have, like, one of each card just for collecting.
Which actually, let me pull those up. Because I'm actually debating if I should list mine right now. The Darkrai V is holding out at about $1.50.
If that ain't worth selling online.
The V Star has gone down. It was over $10, but now it's down to 2.
2. That's not good.
I should have sold them because I bought 2 of those boxes for remember 3 weeks ago.
Oh, you got one early.
I should have got 2 early. I should have ripped them open and just sold the promo codes.
Yep.
Oh well. Realistically, even if I don't sell the promos, it still comes out to like $2.40 a pack, and I don't mind paying $2.40 a pack for packs I would otherwise open.
Yeah, having 2 booster boxes sitting in front of me is just tough.
I mean,
I want to open
honestly,
them so bad.
I'm fine to play everything by ear. If I get all my shit tomorrow, I'm fine to do a big group watch tomorrow.
I mean, I just want to do it at a good time when everybody's, you know,
Well, yeah, I mean,
who
as long
wants
as we
to be
can get
involved is
everybody.
around.
Alright. Sorry I'm late. There are plenty of potions in the bank. If you need them,
Yeah, I took some, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
I kind of posted some either slightly updated diagrams or just making sure they're all at the bottom of the last 3 mechanics. That's mostly what we're working on this at this point. If we get the last 3 mechanics down pat, we can make legitimate attempts at the enrage.
Oh yeah, let's get a kill tonight.
So, if there's any questions about those diagrams, let me know. They're not really different than what we were doing before, just hopefully a little more clear.
Wow, honestly, I'm surprised we have all 8 people in the raid and it's less than 10 minutes after start time on an off night.
Here's a ready check. Alright, in we go. Let's get a kill. At the very least, see where we stand relative to the enrage without shenanigans.
Has anyone done the whatever they are quests for the thing at the end of the universe?
The Beast Tribe?
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, I've been keeping up with it. I'll be completely done, I think, on Sunday.
Are they a gatherer crafter one or are they like a just quest one?
Gatherer.
Oh. Start it.
The last beast tribe, which will presumably be lava for it, will be crafting. Because I think they're gonna go with what they did for Shadowbringers, which is one regular, one craft, one gather.
What was the first one we had?
The
Elephant people.
Ah, that's right.
Arkan Sidora or something like that.
Alright, time. Time to eat 2 pizzas. Yeah, I eat pizza because I need spell speed to hit a 2.4 second GCD.
Are you tired of carrots?
Joke's on you! It's carrot pizza!
It is carrot pizza, right?
No, it's I think it's just basil and mozzarella. It's very basic pizza.
Or classic pizza?
I thought everything was carrot themed. So I actually thought it was carrot pizza.
It was a Loporitz pizza. Oh, sorry, that was my bad. Yeah.
There we go. Let's see. Yep, just basil, cheese, and tomato sauce. Oh, actually, no, there's onion on it too.
Cause it's like it's cold, right? Like,
You telling me you would need a bagel bite if it was cold?
alright, last
And
last
also
two
sand
bucks,
on
Dolly.
it.
Dolly needs to eat, and we're good.
Are you saying Jonza Fafanzo doesn't carry a brick oven with him at all times? Because he probably does.
Yeah, he does. That's
He is a
true.
crafter.
Well,
Are-
like everything, I cook only with a chef's knife and a frying pan.
You can cook a pizza in a frying. But here we go.
You can also make a cake in a frying pan, apparently.
I mean, yeah, I
Love
can see
that.
it.
You could make a cake in a rice cooker.
Okay, I don't know if I'd go that. I wouldn't.
All I can do is knife and frying pan.
I also still definitely not have reach, so apologies. Sit down and set up the BS.
While we're in this lull, as far as 2 minutes go, we're going to delay the very last 2 minutes of the fight so it lines up with potions. It's not going to cost us huge either way, but if you delay the last one a little bit, it'll overlap with potions. Alright, we go left. As far as second potions go, I believe they come up just before we get launched in the air again, and you should actually use them before we get launched in the air, only because the last usage of potions gets cut off otherwise. Anyway. side. I'll call it out when we get closer to it, but I looked through the timers from this fight. That's what I came up with. Back unless you're a tank. Tank healers out.
2 minutes are coming up.
Left and DPS out. Knockback protection.
Wow, I missed my safety pixel.
Is someone over there? Okay.
Raised up.
Two minutes are coming up.
Behemoth to the south. Tanks and healers are meeting. Knockback. Check their angles. Get ready for birds and orbs. Alright, tanks and healers are catching. Knockback protection. Left.
2 minutes are coming up. But hold them, please.
You can use potions pretty much whenever at this point.
potions as soon as they come up?
No.
No, like now you would use them. They've been
Oh,
up
I have
for a
40.
while.
Mine have 40 seconds. Are we not timing it for the third potion?
2 minutes.
We're way longer into the fight than that. Are you using it on like the second 2 minutes?
I'm about to have my third potion usage.
Oh, then you're okay. Anyway, we'll talk about this later. Tank healer's out. Tank healer's out. Tank healer's out. DPS out on this one.
We are alternating, right?
Yes. Tank healer's out. DPS out.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was early.
Left. Bait north.
Two minutes are coming up.
Famine. Right. Bait to yellow if you are not fixated. Tanks and healers to yellow. Batman, you're not on the right platform.
Shit, sorry.
Remember, you never stay on the starting platform if you're tethered.
You're right. You're right.
Am I LBing or trying to res?
We need LB. Okay, rotate to the spotted eggs in the south, and then get to your positions.
Oh, horrendous. Got
I
jumped
tried.
by
I was
auto
literally, I was
attack.
heaving every one of my eels.
Yeah, you got auto attack. Wow.
Alright, let's just try again.
Okay.
So, as far as potions go, we only ever get 3 no matter what we do, because they're 4.5 minute cooldowns.
Right.
You want them to overlap with your 2 minutes. So you don't want to
Yeah.
hit them on cooldown, because then you're just using them between 2 minute cooldowns, and they're not as strong.
So then I guess I'm confused how you would have had yours up, because I'll be honest, I pretty much hit mine very
We
quickly.
were
after
6 minutes into the fight at that point. That
Yeah,
that
so
should have been the
second
second
potion.
potion.
Yeah, true. And you second potioned early, and you didn't have enough for the 2 minutes.
We would have had enough time to have a third potion after that.
Yeah, the fight's 11 minutes long. So
Okay.
you can never get 4 potions, but you have a lot of leeway in moving them around to get 3.
Gotcha. Okay.
So yeah, basically the second potion will line up with the fourth 2 minutes. That happens around 6 minutes. And the third potion will line up with the, I guess that would be the 7th 2 minutes that happens when the fight's almost over.
Okay.
And yeah, so basically plan to pop the potion shortly before we get knocked up in the air. The exact timing's not too important. Just remember that, potions last 30 seconds, so like basically as long as we hit our 2 minutes within about 10 seconds of popping the potion, you get complete overlap on the potion for 2 minutes.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, here we go.
And yeah, some of it's wasted because we're in the air, but if we wait until the end, some of it gets wasted just because the fight's over, so you kind of just trade off there.
like, I hate the mission locks.
Left.
Always. That is. Primal. Let's go.
Another platform. Back unless you're a tank. ESL.
2 minutes are coming up.
Right? Taxi.
Ah, sorry. I don't know what happened to me. Sorry, I killed Greg.
Try to recover. Still need some practice with that bit.
Hi. How Batman didn't get
Yeah,
fucking
Batman-
cooked there, I have no idea.
I still got involved from the rest. I
Not then.
Yeah, no. His ass just felt a strong breeze.
Knockback protection.
Never worry.
It off as
Imagine making a mistake. Could be baby.
Who said it?
I suppose there's the backup if you don't have knockback protection is actually getting knocked back, which is technically the way to do it.
Sounds awful.
Yeah. Who doesn't
it is awful.
You ready for baby step? Okay, I need to turn off mouse overcasting on enemy frames.
The box is too big.
No,
It's
it's just
okay.
if my mouse drifts over to like all the left, the list of enemies. I'm trying, like, I start trying to cast on the invincible ads.
Yeah. I see that on Truant's thing. When he streams.
I'll be honest, I only ever really do that to just know if ads are up or...
Default frames don't show those, basically, is what I'm saying.
Oh, they don't?
No, I don't see anything.
Northwest. Behemoth.
Oh,
Tanks
now I see
needed
it.
for beating.
Huh.
Straight.
Well, that answers a question for me.
Question.
It doesn't matter. The behemoth will target anyone. Sorry, the minotaur will target anyone, not just people that don't already have a tether. The two people without tethers were in the right position. Someone came up behind because they were late, and it targeted them.
Yeah, we're fucked, right?
Wait, what?
Okay. Yeah, it's over.
Someone that was connected to a minotaur was late in getting into position, and they baited the middle minotaur. while they
Oh,
were
that was
passing.
me. Wow. That's wild, because I even sprinted, because I was on the wrong platform originally, and it took me a second. Wow. Wait. But I lived.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Oh.
after you baited it directly into the behemoth, you were gone because you were moving.
The absolute slaughter.
Yeah.
So that
finally
one
I
way
got
to
back
address
from
to
my
partially
escape.
address that is people intending to bait the Minotaur can just really be really close to it.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
But yeah, I didn't think that.
I was super confused, Greg, because me and you were both there, so I was just like, huh, that's weird.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm like, who betrayed? I'm over here living my best life.
But yeah, so okay, if you're intending to bait that middle Minotaur for that, try to stand really close to it, just in case someone's a little slow.
Alright. Another shot with less dash murdering everybody in revenge.
Wow.
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 To be
Novel
fair,
shot.
with how many times it sounds like you killed in the second boss, it's pretty just.
Now I'm trying to think if there's a way to leverage that. I don't think so in a way that actually helps, but maybe. Especially since what else are the people without a fixate gonna do? They got nothing else to do. Left. I'm staying here. Back is your tank. Tank healers out.
Two minutes are coming up.
Left and DPS out. Get to your spots.
2 minutes are coming up.
Behemoth northeast. Tanks and healers are meeting.
Oh no, I fucked up. That one was me.
Thanks for
I
just getting
cop-
revenge.
Quick res.
I copped a bad egg.
Good cast went out. It's good. The res is up.
Check your angles. Bird fingers. Tanks and healers are catching orbs. Knockback protection. Left. Potion
This
is
is-
over at this point.
Potion 2.
But hold your 2s until we fold.
Other platform. First out is DPS. DPS out. We are alternating. Tanks healers out. DPS out. Tanks healers out for the last one.
Thank you.
Dash, can you prize a light of life?
Don't worry, Batman, it's just a spooky heal. Wait for the explosion. Okay, go to the platform without a bird. Left. Bait west. Bait west.
Two minutes are coming up.
Get ready for famine. Our starting platform is left. Don't stay on left if you get a tether. DPS, get out of here. Tanks healers to 2. Sprint. Alright, good job. Meet up. Behemoth in the south, and then go to your static position.
It's in the
Behemoth is
south.
actually south. Alright, get to your position and chill. Good job. Alright. Again, Behemoth platform south, the diagram. And that's where you start. Minotaurs go to the side. Birds go across the middle. Behemoth stays on the platform. Alright, it's left. Knockback protection if you got a bird.
Okay, it's my bird.
Alright,
Birds make an X. Birds make an X.
alright, middle. Meet north.
Alright, reprise this up.
BPSLB.
Get back when you can, actually. I made a bad call, we're gonna have to be back. You got time, but get there eventually. Light parties.
Present up.
Time bails up.
2 minutes are coming
Can
up.
we move a little closer, Dolly, so we can be a melee range? Oh, there, thank you. I know the circle's big, I just didn't want to change.
Alright, get ready to move. Alright. Then just stay here, no more mechanics.
Potions are coming up.
Can you reprise Ultra?
No, it's on cooldown.
Okay.
I got shields for everybody, though.
30 seconds to the end.
Pump.
Potion if you haven't.
Push. Oh, no.
Well,
Shit!
we had deaths, so a clean pull is a guarantee.
Ah, 200,000.
And
no.
I forgot to call before we got there, but those last 2 minutes we can delay a bit so they're fully lined up with potions.
Okay, I'll do that next time.
Okay, and
We can definitely get a kill. We just gotta
Yeah.
repeat that. The War's Harvest was a little sketchy. I think everyone got to their spot by the end of it, but Dash got a little lost.
A little, but we made it.
Birds always stop. Basically, you're either standing on the platform. If you have a bird, you stop on the bridge immediately in front of you. And if you have a Minotaur, you run all the way.
All
Alright.
right, worked out. Just
So
barely.
everyone's got food buff, no one's expiring. Here we go, let's get this kill.
that was close.
Oh my god, it was so close.
Don't kill me this time, Ross.
Oh, that's shot. Fuck! You're right.
I was having a great pull too.
That was me. I did this.
Was that the only death?
Yes, he was.
Did Batman burn me that pool? Or was that a different pool?
That was a different pull. I think that pull was the only death to stand.
Alright, well, it's tight. Gotta focus up. Personally, I can probably do a lot more damage during purgation. So I gotta work on that.
No, that last pull was almost perfect for me. I was over 11k.
Staying here. Back once you're a tank. DPS out.
Your 2 minutes are coming up.
Right, and tank healers out. Get to your spot when you can. Knockback protection. Step.
Two minutes are coming up.
It's almost Minotaur time. Biggie moves northeast. DPS rebating. Good job. Get ready for knockback. Check your angles. Alright, get ready for meteors and birds. DPS are soaking. Knockback protection. Left.
Hold 2.
I'm gonna need some help resing. I'm busy.
Got it.
You can get your potion up when you're feeling like it. And 2's when we fall.
Other side. Bad luck disease. Tank sealer's out. And that's DPS out twice. DPS out twice.
fake it off.
I did feign in this one.
Tank Sierra's out for this final one.
Cross as well.
Wait for the explosion. Ready to go to the platform without a bird eventually. Right. We are baiting east. Bait east.
Two minutes are coming up.
Okay, get ready for famine. You get tethered, get off the starting platform. Starting platform is here. We're at it. You get a tether, go away. DPS to yellow.
I'm so sorry.
Ready for death. Get the behemoth in your south.
It's in the south.
It's actual south. Get your position. All right, last mechanic. Focus up. Find the spotted egg again. Make it your south. Spotted egg is left.
Birds stop on the bridges. Birds stop on the bridges.
Knockback protection, you got a bird. Perfect. Beat back.
Yeah, in the back, please. In the back, meet in the back, meet in the back.
DPS LB when you can. When it's
Surprise
most
us up.
convenient for DPS.
Remember to hold your upcoming 2s for the potion.
Here's my reprisal. Oh, that
Night parties.
Light parties.
2.
we're holding.
Yeah, hold them for the potion. Hold for the potion.
Right?
Over here.
And then there's no more mechanics.
Alright, my potion's up, so tech's coming soon.
Pull the trigger.
Everything you got. I have no more defensives for the group.
How much time until enraged do I need to get my buff?
10 seconds. 13 seconds.
Good job. Got plenty of time.
Let's
Nice.
fucking go!
Woo!
Let's fucking go!
It's not even 9 yet.
Wow.
Oh fuck!
We are going to Prague in the last fight.
We get to Prague for so long.
Maybe to Prague the door boss too. Alright, we do have
kill the
someone
door
running the
boss.
footage, so we gotta pull that up, because there's gonna be a lot of...
Yep.
Whew.
Really good job having all that come together.
Let's get
We just
our
needed to
weapon
sleep on
upgrade
those last
token.
mechanics, I guess.
Alright, so loot here. So the twine, you see that little roll of shit there? That
That's
black thing?
important,
That
yes.
upgrades an armor piece you bought with tomestones. The moonshine brine, the bottle of black stuff, that upgrades a weapon that is 620 that you bought from
Oh.
tomestones. So that goes to
So
630.
basically, pretty much everyone
yes,
needs the brine and the
everyone-
twine.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Everyone,
everyone
should
need on the brine. Yeah.
Please only need the pants if they are your best.
No, not mine.
I believe they are ours, right, Dash? I gotta go find them.
Oh, it's like 5,000 tabs over. We haven't had
I
one
hate
gear upgrade.
pants.
I know, we haven't had to look. I saved it, and I don't even know if it's on this computer.
It's no, I got it. Here, I'll tell you. No, we don't.
I
want the
will
pants.
never get a
Don't
good
want the
roll.
pants.
Damn
We
it.
do not want the pants.
And probably everyone needs to need on the
Wait.
twine as well. I doubt there's anyone
Yes,
that has
yeah,
literally zero
absolutely.
There's no
armor.
way.
Also,
I
Mike.
didn't realize the shoes we actually already had access to, so
We
I
do.
can change my. I can pass.
You can pass. Did
Oh,
someone greed on them?
Yeah, does anyone need the shoes?
We should. No, because Truan had the last pair, so it's greed. So
I'm double checking.
I'll press greed so that it's not gonna hit the floor. Don't worry about that.
Yep, the only new armor piece from this person is pants.
Also, might I
The
suggest
boots
if
are
you
only
use-
a temporary upgrade.
then yeah,
It's eye
go
level
ahead.
now, but
Hit need then. Go ahead. You might as well. I was just gonna take it for healer, but honestly, you should take it for it's extra health, armor, and
And the twine is for
fuck?
anything left side, right?
why did I get the legs?
Yeah,
No one.
anything.
Nope. None of you guys need raid legs? Are you serious?
It only
it's
new
the
item
same thing.
level.
All right, okay. It's a fucking item low for me, baby. Let's go.
I feel
Whoa.
like an idiot for not needing. Son of a bitch.
Hell yeah, dude. I got item. I'm gonna upgrade my chest and my pants. Let's go.
And who was the lucky person with the weapon? Phoebe. Cool.
Congrats, Vivi. It's fantastic. That's a huge upgrade too. That's 10 item level on your weapon.
Yeah, but only for like the next 2 hours, and then we get the actual good weapons.
Well, okay, yeah, but okay. Look, I'm just saying, for prog,
You're
and I know that
definitely
you mean
killing
to
the
kill.
next boss in
Yes,
2
to kill
hours.
the last boss. Also, isn't the patch coming out soon that we can? I haven't been paying attention. To the patch.
I mean, I imagine the patch with the 24-man's coming somewhat soon, but I don't think that patch lets us farm. I think that still comes later.
Yeah, I
No,
was gonna say
I
we're way ahead
apologize.
of schedule for where we were from last year, right?
Oh,
Bo
yeah.
says live letters tomorrow.
Okay. So
So
yeah,
we'll find
the
out.
weapon upgrade. Okay, so weapon upgrade. Yes. Okay, that makes
Well,
sense.
the weapon upgrade's not
We are
going to be
locked.
available.
Yes, we are locked on the weapon upgrade. This is the only source of the weapon upgrade for us, and it's one per week for our group because there's no
Yeah,
unlimited.
I would strongly. Well, it seems like no one actually needs the pants anyway, but yeah, I would strongly recommend saving books for the weapon upgrade.
Yes, absolutely.
And then
That's-
secondary is for the armor upgrade because at some point in the somewhat near future, you'll be able to get armor upgrade tokens outside of this raid, but not the weapon tokens. And if we can cut this boss out earlier rather than later, that'd probably be nice. Oh, I think this boss is pretty repeatable, and especially the enrage is only gonna get easier.
Especially as we get gear too, because like those things that hit us all real hard, we're all gonna have 5 to 10,000 more health, which will
Well,
help.
and we also had what, 2 deaths in that attempt?
That was one. It was just one.
It was Dolly, yeah.
No,
Oh,
I died.
Dolly died
I
too.
died.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, yeah,
Riley
oh,
died.
Yeah, Dolly and Riley. Yes, that was two. But like, I don't know. I think that Riley's death, in terms of damage done to the boss, Dolly's death is a far lesser impact than Riley, because Dolly is the healer, not the damage healer. But
Are you gonna take that sitting down, Dolly?
If
I think
you
if
have-
there's another betrayed
Oh.
mechanic, something.
I
I
mean,
mean,
White Mage is the highest DPS healer in the game.
yeah,
I-
but he doesn't. He heals. You damage.
Wow.
So
Wow.
that's just.
I'm okay with
okay.
that. I am the healer. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, no offense to Dolly, but I think Dolly would have to take that because he did get a 1 parse.
Yeah.
fair,
Oh, absolutely. What is damage? Hello? Huh?
He might have had a better parse if someone didn't kill him.
Probably.
I killed my mouse killed me actually. I
I'm
couldn't-
trying
I
to give
couldn't
you
click
some
on my
credit,
thing.
man.
Hey, if we had
I
killed it
appreciate
on the
it.
previous attempt and you hadn't killed me, I would have had a
You probably
great
would have been
parse.
an orange parse.
On that
I-
poll, I was at 10.3 at 3 minutes in. That's way better than I normally do. And then you killed me.
Yep.
So, story time, really quick. I work at a place. It's called Whisk. It's a little bakery. It's a cafe. It sucks, but there's a free company on my server that has the tag of Whisk, so I literally can't escape my place of work.
Oh my
I
god.
just loaded in, and all of them are from the 8th grade, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Oh no, I guess you have to server transfer.
I thought I was missing out. Like, I thought all the cool kids were in the Wanderer tag FC, and I'm like,
That
oh
was
my
the
god.
funniest thing
I'm
when you
like,
asked that
dude,
question.
I'm missing something. Like, must be some mega like, because in WoW you bump into guilds, right, that would have like half the server in them, right, or
Yep.
whatever. So like, I just assumed that's what it was. And also I need to make a really tough decision of whether. So we don't. All I care about is Prague. I don't necessarily care about being Biss. So technically, I should upgrade my subpar chess piece because it is the best. If upgrading it gives me the most stats.
But if you can upgrade a piece that you won't replace, I suppose once we kill the
Yeah,
fourth boss,
yes,
gives a fuck.
we're done with Prague once we kill the boss that gives the chest. So like, yeah, I upgrade the chest
I
piece.
yeah, in terms of
It's,
absolute min maxing, that is what you do
yeah,
because the
I
goal
mean,
is to be able to kill the next boss.
yes. All I don't care as much. Like, I'd be getting the weapons nice and everything, like for the looks, and obviously I want the armor off the last boss. But like, we're all gonna end up with an upgraded chest anyways. So like, right? Like, yeah.
I mean,
Anyways,
I
I'm gonna
want the
go.
raid chest. I don't think I want the chest, but I
Yeah,
mean, yeah,
I'm
you're right.
right. Yes.
We will all get
Yeah.
enough tokens.
Yeah. Um.
I mean, yeah, theoretically, we're gonna have to kill the last boss 8 times to get everyone a weapon, and then everyone will have 8 tokens to buy the chest piece if they want it.
I imagine everyone's also like, if I'm being realistic, everyone's gonna want the chest piece too. Dyeable, glowy fire chest.
Yeah. So of course the fire doesn't change color. I don't know if that was like
Just such bullshit.
Yeah. We're sorry, I'm almost done with this. I actually was making a decision.
All right, so everyone remember how this boss works for normal because I mostly do, but not
I
completely.
don't.
He's got the
Sorry.
well, obviously it's gonna have new mechanics, but you gotta remember the phoenix that swipes the sides, right, when he does the phoenix thing, and then he does the dragon, which
dragon
goes
down the center.
middle.
I'll be honest, I watched a streamer try to do prog at this, bitching about balance stuff. He wasn't really talking about the fight. I think that it looks like there's a lot of new shit in the fight in the door boss made.
Well,
Like, a lot
what
of
I did, I've peeked at just like rankings for DPS, and they are a little wonky for this fight compared to the other 3. So there's either some weird timing bullshit going on or something. Like it was the only fight where like Dark Knight. No, I think this year's Gunbreaker was best DPS on every fight for tanks except for this one where Dark Knight pulled ahead or something. And it's like, okay, there's some weird.
Dark Knight and Gunbreaker were like the tanks. Desh and I are playing first 2 tanks.
Yeah, we are.
Fuck
I
it,
mean,
man.
we got buffed every single patch. Truan's streak is unbroken every single
Uh,
patch.
Even with all the patches, though, according to like the 99th percentile, I'm still the worst. So says Zeno. I don't know. He's very upset about tank balance and how he thinks war is very under.
Sorry, I'm almost done.
I mean, it's just kind of funny coming from WoW, where like that extreme unbalance is still like less than 5%.
That's true.
That people
That's
are
very
upset
true.
about.
So, turret hit. Okay. I'll be done in like a minute.
Imagine WoW a class complaining that they're terrible because they're like 3% behind the best one.
Yeah,
So,
right.
The only reason he was complaining is because guilds that were progging for absolute world first on like the door boss before it got that 1% nerf, with the amount of gear you could have had with one absolute theoretical maximum, only the couple people competing for absolute first, the state warrior was in was absolutely unused.
To be fair, with world first progression, in theory, every tank would have all the classes available.
Right, and that
from the best one.
That's why he's not bitch. Like a lot of his.
I just need 1 more minute. 1 second, guys. Sorry, I'm in a phone call.
He also plays all tanks, and he played Gunbreaker because he needed to, but he was just bitching because he's like, I love Warrior and it's not fair. Like it's very tongue in cheek. Because sometimes the Final Fantasy streamers will pull up like WoW logs, and you'll be like, holy shit, how do y'all deal with this?
Yeah, I mean, part of what makes it more work in WoW is that fights are very different. So like, it's usually not the case where one spec is just obliterates everyone for every single fight.
Yeah.
Usually, but it does happen somewhat regularly.
Yeah.
Everyone gets a turn at the top.
I don't know if you guys have played WoW recently. It feels my classes feel good at least. I was playing Rogue a bit, though the Rogue talent tree gives me a headache because it is.
All I've done
It's
in the
just
pre-patch so
weird.
far
Okay,
is
sorry,
set up
let's
my
go.
Fever bars. Well, I guess my monk bars in general. I set up all the specs, but that's all I've done. It's like, man, I'm already tired of this. Just because it's just setting up bars again after not having played for like a year,
So,
and all the new talents. I spent like 2 hours just setting up bars and shit. I was like, okay, I'm done for now. I got other stuff to do.
well, it gets more complicated than that because I'm sure, like every other class, you're gonna have different spec builds for different scenarios. The nice thing is you can save them as presets, so you can have like Mist Weaver, Fist Weaver, Mist Weaver, whatever, Monk this, Monk that. And I'm assuming there'll be an add-on where you can just hot swap them, and it'll change all your bars and presets.
That's already a base feature.
No, but I mean,
Moving
yeah,
bar.
but you have to open up your talents to swap.
What do
Like
you-
on Final Fantasy, I can drag the summoner icon onto my bars,
Oh.
click one button, and I'm summoner. If I'm like between trash, I don't have to open up my talents, click the drop down, and click like that's.
I'm sure there'll be an add-on that helps that. Also, we did queue. Okay.
All right. Well, at least I don't think this fight has stupid markers we can't do because of the platform.
That is true.
Yes, those markers saved us.
Platform does not change at least in the boss. I have not actually seen that.
Well, it's fine. The platform changes for the second part because we can put the markers down again. I mean, that's what happened last year. Is the room wasn't quite the same in Phase 2. It was a circle instead of a square. Alright, I mean, his gimmick from normal was that he has his transformations where he, like, copies, like, other bosses.
All right,
So,
Batman, you're recording to YouTube, right?
Yeah, we're on YouTube. Yes.
Perfect. My
For
OBS
now, I
Shut
will
up.
put down standard clock position markers. Because they're
Batman,
most
you-
likely to be useful.
Oh, Batman has a bot in his chat spamming "Find love on the best dating site." Excellent.
Wait, what?
Just in your chat, there's a bot spamming.
Ah. Fuck him.
It's just funny. Sorry, don't worry about it. We're not looking at the chat.
That's hilarious.
It's funny though.
Wait, did I
Alright.
do this right? Is one normally on the left?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
for us, yes.
Yes, yeah, we do. Vivi started it, right? It was one stop left, two stop right. And it works, that's how we did boss 2 with the stuff.
Yeah, it's just different than Party Finder, which is not a problem, but it's just kind of funny. We're a little different. All right, cool. Let's see what's gonna happen.
All right.
We can do.
Or do we need the 17-second poll timer to just see what mechanics look like?
Yeah, let's just get the timings down.
Alright.
Plus, I'm almost certain I want to do a pre thing because every fight in this whole game starts with a raid wide. I almost drank the potion, but I guess I should.
Right, so first should be an AoE. Yeah, here it comes. The
Let's
prize
see.
is up.
Dan ate a auto attack, so he doesn't have a shield. Let's see, does he live? Just barely. That was with a couple things.
Okay. Alright, conceptual
Conceptual
tetraplanar.
All right, it's high concept ability.
Aim.
Okay,
arm
middle.
toward the flame.
No, sorry,
Oh, we
this
started with
is shapes. It's gonna trace out, and you gotta go somewhere that's not traced.
Middle's
here.
good. Oh no, 3 is
Over
fine.
here. I think we're Dan and I. Oh god, it keeps
3?
going.
Oh, what the fuck?
Dan and I were in the same spot.
I
Okay.
win.
Holy shit.
Dolly was also in a safe spot. There were two. safe
Okay,
spots.
so the dragon did something after it swooped. It hit me.
Unknown caller.
I think that was light parties.
Oh, okay.
So B was safe basically.
D was also safe.
D was also safe. So actually, it might have been a spread then. It might have had to split into 4 and 4. Well, for now.
Give another shot. See what happens.
Yeah. For that, it's just gonna be finding the. There's gonna be some trick to quickly identifying the safe spot instead of trying to keep track of the fucking lasers going everywhere. But most likely, it's always gonna be like 2 of the edges, just not necessarily. Well. Turn on the dark depths of this prison. Maybe you just tell based on whether he's doing Phoenix or Dragon.
Sorry. I'm coming back into Discord. I need 1 second because I cannot hear anybody. 1 sec.
Yeah. You can tell without even looking at him based on whether he's summoning a Phoenix or summoning a Dragon, because that kind of forces you into either north or south.
I'm back. Wait, what? Ah, you're right. Sorry.
I would like to always assume I'm going back right here.
Okay, are we just in like a straight line? Is there enough room for that?
That I don't know. That's a great question.
I think I have my footage going, so I should also be able to review stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna just move the markers to kind of be more clear once signed in the game again. So I'm just gonna talk about Light Party 2 because Light Party 2 has South. That's the only thing we can stand in right now. All right, so it's Dolly and Vivi, and then also it's Ross and Dan in Light Party 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Once I get in. Alright. So, if we're south, you determine if you're south or east. Sorry, you determine if you're south or east, yeah, for like Party 2, based on the blue fires running along the ground in whichever spot they don't actually end up tracing out. We'll try to call that as early as we can figure it out for sure, but we're going to either call it north, south, or east, west. Let's say it's south. Before that even happens, he either casts Octaflare or Tetraflare. Octaflare means you spread from your partner. Tetraflare means you stack with your partner. So you've determined that you either need to spread or stack with your partner, and you've determined that you're going in south. Then you need to determine whether you're standing inside this black line at 1 or outside the black line. Like where 2 is. Actually, let me make that more clear. Like, I'm just going to put this in the middle of the square that's safe from the flare. So the Phoenix hits the outsides of the room. So if it's Phoenix, you would want to be inside, like where 1 is. If it's Dragon, which is the middle of the room, you want to be where 2 is. So if you're in the south and it's Octaflare, what we're saying then, and it's, let's say Octaflare and Dragon, Vivi would be here at 1, Dolly would be here at 2, and I'm just going to say Ross would be at 3 and Dan would be at 4, but feel free to reverse that if you don't like that. And then you can see that they are spread, so they won't hit each other. They're outside where the dragon's going to hit because they're outside the black lines, and they're in these 2 safe south squares. Now, if it was Phoenix instead, it's very similar. You just go inside the lines, so it's just moved a little bit. So you would do this deal.
And
then,
this is for Octaflare where we're spread.
Yeah, and if it's not, if it's Tetraflare, you just both just kind of move together like that.
Okay.
One sec.
And then, you know, inside or outside the black line as appropriate.
Yo, stacking 2 markers, that looks so cool. I feel like I'm playing PSO2.
So the convention that I would like, that I think makes most sense to me, so this was south, like east, you know, if you're on the east side but still looking like at the boss, you know, right would be like over here, right? Like it would be, you know, Vivi and Dolly like this at 1 and 2, and then Ross at like, you know, like 3 and 4. That's what makes sense to me. But if you guys want to do something else, that's fine.
Me busca Raúl afuera.
Quick question. So Vivi asked this, and I think it's a good question in terms of like, is that enough distance for the Octaflare? Do we know?
Yeah. They're not that big. Plus, there's no solution in the case of Dragon. Because you only have, because if it's Dragon, the only space you have is this thin slip between the black line and this other white square. Anyway, there's no other space to work with. All right, so that's the convention for
So, quick
Light Party
question.
2. Yep.
If we are stacking with our partner, that would be where?
Just between where, like, you know.
We're gonna be right here, Dan.
So I'm with you now?
Yep.
Did we switch that?
I've stolen you away.
Okay.
Yeah, the original setup we had involved people that weren't in the right group. So
No, I was with Dolly and Vivi
Oh.
was with Joy, and then for some reason we switched, but that's fine.
I've stolen you away.
okay.
That's why I was confused.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, if you're stacking, you just kind of run between where I put the markers. You just stay on top of your partner instead of separated. Okay, so let's do a convention for group 1. I kind of want left. I'm with Key. I'll do front left just because that's probably easier for healing.
And just to make sure, because I'm not part of it, but I mean, when you're talking north, you're talking left as if you're in the quadrant looking at the boss. So you're talking.
Yes. Yeah, if you're in the north quadrant, you're looking southward, and it's left relative to that.
What was
Will
that term
Batman
Zodiac
lose
used when he
melee
spun the
from
platform?
here? Or is the boss untargetable as this mechanic occurs?
The close
No,
squares are definitely in melee range. The far ones probably
Yeah.
are.
Alright, then Batman, switch with me. Take it.
Okay.
Alright,
Well, hold on. We can fix this.
we can.
That's just swap with me. Alright, I'm with Batman then. Actually, same thing. We should probably switch the other group too, because Dan might be in the middle of his melee combo.
Dan, I'm done with you. You're gone.
I mean, don't we still want the tanks attacking?
Yeah, but that's why you want to be in different groups. Like, Ross can be the front person in one group, one pair, and you can be the front person in the other pair.
Oh, that's right, because Vivi doesn't have to be melee. Okay.
Alright, so
So
let's just, group 2, just stay on your markers too, just so that, we're clear on where people are going. So group 1 and group 2 can just stand on.
Alright, so yeah, Dan, you're on 3. Dan is on 3, and then VB, you'll take 2, right?
Alright,
go.
and this
It looks
and
like-
they were also just
it
set up
looks
by
like that.
rolls as well anyway, which
Yeah, wow,
is not particularly
beautiful.
important, but
Yeah.
What was that thing Zodiac did where he just rotated the entire platform? Because that's basically what this is going to be, depending on where we.
Yep. And so again, this is all relative to looking right at the boss. So I am back right, looking at the boss. And then Light Party 1 does north and west. Actually, shit.
What?
All right, that's not good for Batman's positionals. All right, sorry. Light
Yeah, but
Party
I
1.
can use True North there. I have two True Norths.
We may as well optimize because you might want those True Norths later. Light Party 1 will be south and west, and Light Party 2 will be north and east.
Okay, whoa. Sorry. Say that one more time.
Light Party 1 is south and west. Light Party 2 is north and east.
So are we? By being over here, does that mean I am south and west?
No, you're in Light Party 2, so you're north and
Okay,
east.
I just want to make sure. My brain was not one. Alright,
Because we have to make sure the Light Parties go to different safe areas.
we ready to
Yeah,
give it a shot?
refresh
See
your
how see if we can make it through the mechanic.
Do it if you need.
I
Yeah.
still just gotta figure out how the safe spots are determined. I keep messing that up.
Yeah.
All right.
Feel free to call it out if you're certain which ones are safe.
What I've noticed is one side seems to fill in pretty quickly, and then it kind of makes it pretty obvious that it's going to be the other side. If that makes sense. So, like when I'm standing at A, I would notice that like this back line got filled in. So I was like, okay, it's got to be north-south because this one
That's
just
true.
eliminated
So,
itself
yeah,
early.
that's a good thing to look for.
One of the sides seems to kill itself very quickly.
I'll call it out then. I should be able to. That's a good thing to look for. Because, yeah, as soon as the back line of either of these squares, for example, gets filled in, it's guaranteed east-west.
Right.
No matter what else is happening. All right.
All right, let's give it a whirl. I almost just chucked an axe at it instead of my cooldown countdown. All right, guys, let's live through the first mechanic. We can do it. I believe.
Fox Flare.
All right, you'll be spreading with from your partner eventually, but it's still a while off. East-west.
In the inside.
Actually,
Yeah, I
inside.
take.
Oh wait, did I get that wrong?
That wasn't.
it was the two on the inside.
Oh,
Look,
shit.
it can
I'm
be
still
the inner
alive.
Squares. It can be the inner square. Okay.
Fuck this.
Wait,
Oh my
But it was inner squares with the dragon?
No, it was exactly what you said. It was inside, but yes, it was in the
North, south.
where I'm dead. Where I'm exactly dead, that's where it was safe.
Oh.
So route 2, where should I have been?
Well, hold on. That was a completely new setup that our thing didn't account for.
You can watch my stream. You can see where I was, how I was.
Is the only way to have solved that then was to make a line of 4 people in the little safe strips. Like it would have been like 1, 2, 3, 4, and the other.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, exactly what happened. It's exactly here, the safe zone. You can see exactly the size of the square with the 2 black lines and the 2 white lines.
I lived and I saw like how we needed to do it. I was just because it was different.
Our planning didn't account for this possibility.
Okay, cool.
So it looks like I think then maybe the Phoenix and the Dragon still always go north to south, but yeah, that was okay.
Wait a minute. You say the 2 insides. Here's a picture of it right before it finishes, and I must say I'm very confused because it doesn't look like. Oh, no.
But the thing is, it's not just that the square gets cut, like, because there's 4 different flares, so like they might each touch a different side of the square, but none of the individual flares surround it, so the square doesn't detonate.
Yeah, but there is definitely a side that didn't get an outlet. The middle was not safe. Here's a picture. Channel. Blind Frog. It's the farthest from me. It's 2. It was 2. That picture. It's over by 2 and 3. That back wall.
I need to see when it actually explodes. Like.
Okay, hold on. I can't see it. Actually, here. You know what I can do? It's kind of gonna look like shit. I can.
Because yeah, maybe we were supposed to all go south then and spread out 8 on south.
There is too much fire when it explodes, but I was safe where I was.
So for what it's worth, I'm gonna give a couple screenshots here. Yeah, but where you were was not the. So here's kind of a shitty picture right before the explosion. I'm just gonna give a couple screenshots. The fire stops right there at 2, so everyone that was over on what would have been east, including Batman, were safe. It literally looked like only that little 2x1 spot, because the very next frames, kind of. Well, okay, maybe I was wrong. It looked like there was fire there on my screen. Here.
Yeah, what I seen is me. Who is else? Is Vivi, was Vivi, me, Saf, and Dali. None of us got any damage while the fire was going out.
So
where were we?
So it looks like the safe squares then were 2 of the middle ones, and also.
But the dragon immediately nuked him.
No, there's a safe spot.
But if you see that the dragon didn't kill us, just it's something that we can kill, and we didn't get any damage down or nothing.
So it seems like there were 2 sets of. I'm only concerned about the blue fire right now. Forget the dragon. The blue fire did not hit 2 of the center squares, and also it
Sigue
looks
mandando
like.
Richie, tu tocayo. Y la parte del reporte de RH te lo sigue mandando Richie.
Didn't hit east. It didn't hit 2 of the center squares, and also looks like it didn't hit east.
Yeah. If we're an Excel spreadsheet, it didn't hit B2 or B3 or D2 or. As shitty of a way to describe it as.
No, I like that. Grid squares.
I use Excel all the time at work, so this is kind of how my brain.
Yeah, ABC is the.
So
the
we
column.
could have theoretically all been on east
you're right.
being safe.
Batman was right here and was safe from every. But for the life of me, I cannot figure out from those screenshots what hinted at this set. Oh.
Well, you can see that. Actually, yeah, it's hard to tell.
The fire's not any different color.
Well, the thing is, there's 4 lines moving around. All that matters is what each of those individual lines surround. That are.
It was 2 on the inside.
It's not everywhere.
Circled in.
No, it's not. No. Each flare does its own AOE, and they don't interact with each other as they're moving.
Okay, so what
2
we're
different
sort of
players
gonna have to
can't
look
complete a
at-
box.
Okay, I get what you're saying. I literally thought it was that 2 different players could complete the box, whichever one had it.
Yeah, so I'm trying to think of an easy way to tell.
Entonces, en esta fue que se le pagó en este mes, o sea, sí era el más reciente que recordaba, va.
I immediately knew the Northwest.
Y luego algo que me llamó la atención, en Cancún se bajó mucho la cantidad de recursos humanos, algo está raro ahí,
I think
nada
I
más en
think
ese
we need
dato.
to reevaluate how we.
That was a fully new setup that thing did. You can watch
Each
my
player
stream.
is going to have a
De
corner.
todas formas, yo estoy terminando de revisar, te voy a mandar el archivo, mis naranjas en todos los que tengo dudas, nada más para aclarar, porcentajes, montos,
Probably
para que le vayas echando un ojito mañana temprano y ya lo vemos, pero
one of those
de
2
lo que
squares
vayas
next to
viendo
one is
ahí
not
ya
going to be the fire.
veas que se tenga que corregir o algo así, pues ya para que lo vayas analizando y cuando te...
Or
te-
rather,
te
one of
pregunto,
the
pues ya-
3 squares around that is not going to get hit by fire. Guaranteed.
Where I was, how I was.
The one in the middle,
Por la mañana va,
or the
descansa,
ones
gracias.
that are not in the corner.
Is the only
And
way
that's
to
true for
solve
every
that
corner.
then was to make
So instead of
lines.
like being in light parties, you're just with your partner standing on your marker, and you're determining which of the 3 squares next to you is not getting hit by the blue fire, and also reacting appropriately to, either spread or stack or whatever. Does that make sense at all? And the way you determine it is, all right. This is kind of a really. How do you determine that?
What I can try to do on this next pull is to put the camera exactly on top of us, so we can see clearly. We can see way clearer the fire and everything
Because I
going
think
on.
what it's going to determine, like what it's going to be like. I think like if you're group 1, I think you could determine where you need to go based on whether or not you see fires at 2 and 3. Like if you see, but I'm not 100% sure how that works yet. But I
So
think
it looks
that's
like if you just watch the lines as they get to the wall, once they go one way or the other, you can kind of tell where it's going to end up.
yeah. All they do is they cover 4 squares in a line. Each one covers 4 squares in a line. They
So
either
I think
cover an entire row or they cover an entire column.
If every pair is just standing right there like on 1 for that corner, you could just kind of sidestep to one side or the other for whichever side ends up being safe.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of like what's the easiest way to tell that the middle square is the one that you need to go to, as opposed to one of the edges.
I'm gonna have a screenshot here in a second. At least from my point of view, 1.
Como jodes.
Okay, so
Okay, I
here's
got
my
it.
thought
I got it.
process.
Okay, I got it. Yeah,
Hoy
you look
es
at
la de
the, like,
locaciones
current
porque
one,
se
you're
la
looking at
única
those
que no
two
estoy revisando
spots
hoy
on
es la
the
de
page.
locaciones porque se la mandé a
If
Tere para
there's
que la
one that is
revise,
not
que
filled
le
in
mache
at all,
contra lo suyo.
like if 2 never gets a
Y
blue
pues
fire,
mañana igual darle una segunda
it's
vuelta.
safe. If 3 never gets a blue
Here in a
fire,
second.
3 is safe. If both of them do,
At least from my point of view.
spot.
So I'm gonna paste a picture and I just want to ask if this is sort of what I'm talking about. Post it right, Blind Frog. Are you talking about like these 2 indicators right here? So I know that where I'm standing in that picture, I would go 1 square forward as my safe spot.
I wasn't really thinking about that specifically. I was thinking about where I put the markers right now, like where 2 and 3 are. That's the spots you're looking at. And how you would know that you need to. So if that were to complete, though, it's true you would want to go one north because you can kind of like those are the okay, sorry. What you circled are the fires you're looking for, but what you're really looking for, what they're doing, is whether they touch 2 or 3. In what I did here. So in yours, they would have ended up touching both. They would end up touching the wall behind you, and they would have touched the wall kind of forward and to your right. So you'd have to go center. Yeah, okay. And then you react from there. In that case, since it was spread, but also dragon, you would know you'd have to just kind of spread out.
Yeah, because they turn at the same time, so you just kind of stare at them. I mean, it's shitty, you might miss a global, but I mean, that's what I'm going to do the very next time, is I'm just going to stare at what direction those 2 fires move, because they will tell me when
yeah, so we'll do a couple more pulls and take a break while this marinates in everyone's brain. But, alright, each marker needs a pair. Melee people should, or really just Batman specifically, should have 3 or 4. Because those would be the ones like more south. Other than that, each one needs 1 DPS and 1 DPS and 1 tank or healer.
This? Oh.
I need a friend.
BB is 4.
So, each pair, your safe square is one of the squares next to your marker, except for the one that's actually in the corner. The corner will never be correct. I don't think it's possible to really call yet. I don't know how to do it concisely that would provide information to everyone, other than, of course, whether we're spreading or stacking, whether it's Phoenix or Dragon. As far as the safe spots so far, the only thing I have is personal responsibility in that regard. Alright, let's give it a try.
I mean, I have a stupid idea. We could do the Excel grid. You could put A, B, C, D at the top and 1, 2, 4.
Yeah, but there's no concise way for me to express that these 2 and these other 2 are safe in a way that makes sense, and also by the time I'm done talking about it, it hasn't already happened. I think people are just going to have to be able to tell for their own
Fair enough. Alright.
where they're going.
Let's give it a shot for some practice. Let's get some tape out there.
I'll try to put camera on top of us so we can see the fire more clearly.
I am also streaming. We should have 2 image points, so that should help.
Alright, you'll be spreading with your partner eventually. Go ahead and get near your corner. BB should be with me. Dash or somewhere else.
Right, I'm over here, yep, I'm over here. And then we spread like this.
You'll be in the inside of the black line. Okay, I did.
Okay, I got good footage on that one on my camera perspective. You can watch it.
I think I called the safe square too early.
Oh,
for us. Alright, go ahead and wipe it.
Okay.
Yeah, for us it was the same as the last one, where it would sidetrack.
Yeah, I think.
Watch the stream. You can see exactly how it happens from the top.
Yeah, the last picture that I posted to Blind Prog, it was the exact same.
What I see there is 2 squares on the inner part are safe and 2 squares on the outer part are safe.
Alright, let's keep pulling. I think this is just going to be practice on people figuring out what the safe square is.
Here we go.
So what you're looking for is that every square that gets completely surrounded by a flare will explode. And the flares travel basically they make a big rectangle around 4 squares, either an entire row or an entire column.
What flare was that? We stacking or spreading?
I wasn't looking.
Spreading, spreading.
Alright, get in your corners. Dragon, Phoenix B inside.
Oh, this. I see it.
Okay.
I'm gonna
This is
immune
tank
this because
buster.
this killed me one last time.
This is a tank buster.
Immunity.
Sorry, I accidentally used it casted that already.
Oh, he does it twice. This motherfucker. Oh, gee.
Yeah, it's definitely a swap. Yeah. Alright, I am immune and I taunted.
Alright, he's copying second boss. Okay, he does a whirling gig.
That just
Okay.
fucked everything.
So when he transforms into that guy, you move out.
We have I'm marked as target number 1. There's people marked as 2.
You got Eye of the Gorgon, which says you're gonna petrify people you're looking at when it expires. Alright, look away from those. Kill the ads.
Oh, shit. You can petrify the Gorgons?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Wait, there's
Yeah,
a lot
I
of things
Okay,
happening.
so yeah, you have to petrify the Gorgons, which probably makes them killable. Or maybe you just don't have to kill them if you petrify them.
Who got the petrifier? Dan?
Desh had one.
I'm pretty
bunch
sure
of
Dolly's
them.
corpse had one. Because all of a sudden I saw a beam come out of Dolly's body and it fucked that snake up bad.
Alright, let's pull one more time, then take a break, and I'll review what we've seen.
Here we go.
So, the main thing is trying to work out for yourself how to tell which of your squares is going to be safe.
Oops, oops. That was a hasty Lalafell.
Alright, this is spread again. Okay, get near your corner. Phoenix, be on the inside. And spread.
Almost.
Almost.
Alright,
Tank
here, taunt. On it.
It's a laser.
Nope, didn't work.
Ooh, ooh,
Didn't work.
ooh. I didn't use my immunity, but it didn't hit me. I think the second one is just where the first one was.
I think I know what it probably is. But we'll keep going for now. Alright, he's copying Hippo. Okay. there's a
Wow.
knockback on transformation. Alright. That's a raid wide.
Oh, and I tried.
And that's a big knockback.
Okay, well, when you got hit, Ross, you
uh,
got Earth resistance down from the stomp, so maybe we have to take turns having someone being the closest, because maybe the closest person gets hit by the Earth resistance down. I don't know, but for now, we're going to go on break.
Okay.
Alright, alright. I'll get something to drink. I'll be back.
At 10 or so.
Okay, top of the hour 10. Okay, perfect.
Dan, do you have your headset on?
Yes.
The first picture I posted, there was a line that started immediately next to my character and south towards 4, right? And then it immediately hooked right. Because that line hooked right, every single square to my right is now off limits. Because what that right turn of the flare told me is it is going to outline that entire column. If you think about it this way, a flare is going to go down an entire way, it is going to cross one square, and then go all the way back down. So that circle I have in like the center of my image shows it has taken a right, it is going to hit the corner and come all the way back down. That entire my right column is now gone. The circle on my right-hand side of my screen shows the line that is going right, like 1 foot in front of my character's face, also hooked to the right. So it's going to go around that one and isolate that corner. So it's almost framing the entire boss area. From my perspective in that screenshot, I cannot tell the safe spots far to my left. I cannot tell you what your safe spot is, but I can tell you with absolute certainty that the square I'm standing on is going to be bad, the square to my right is going to be bad, and the square forward and to my right is bad. So the only option to me available is to go 1 square forward.
One way I would look at it is the 4 lines initially. They always start in the same places. They always are basically framing the 4 middle squares of the room. Then they hit the wall, and then they either veer left or right, and then they come back. And that's how you tell which rows and which columns they're blocking off. So you really only need to pay attention to the 2 fires that go through your corner. So like Ross only cares about the 2 fires that pass through the 1 marker and what they do.
Okay, I think I see.
And both of them veered to cover basically either the outer row or the outer column. So he must go center because they block the whole row, they block the whole column.
The reason I'm going to specify why it hooks is being important. So like here's just if you're, and I'm not saying everyone has to pay attention, but they should. I'm sure you could probably just follow your partner. If I took a screenshot a few seconds later, just looking at that, there's no way to know because like you just said, it's entirely outlined. How do I know where it's safe?
You can't tell by the final result.
Watching that line hook to the right told me that the line that's about to finish behind me started right there, meaning that entire column is now flagged off.
Yeah, I just need to be looking at the 2 that intersect on my corner.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, so like if the one on Ross's picture, the one that's like close to the screen on the right, if that had went upward instead of downward, the square he's currently standing in would have been the place to be because the row in front of him would have gotten obliterated instead.
Yeah, here, I'll get a quick screenshot of that just to kind of... Okay, so here's actually probably a better screenshot. Use this as a base. So I'm gonna post a couple pictures just as an exercise, Dan. So here's a base scenario, same situation. It has the exact same hooks, so I would go 1 step forward. If what instead happened, I'm gonna use some markers here. If it had gone, oh, that's.
You know, I guess I've said that it can't be at the corners, and actually I stand by that. It can't be at the corners. It'll never be the actual corners of the room.
So this is like a shitty representation of. If that back far one took a left, I just kind of made a red squiggly, then that would say the column that I'm in is bad, so I would have to go diagonal to the right. Because it's gonna hit the middle line and then come all the way back. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, let's go in. So I posted some random thoughts on like the stuff that comes afterward that we saw a little bit of. So for snake phase, you got if 4 people get a debuff, that means you're gonna shoot out a petrification cone. You gotta petrify the ads. You either get a short debuff, which is like 22 seconds, or a long one, which is like 30. So right after the ads pop out, and you can't be looking at the ads when they pop out, you gotta petrify 1 each. I'm not 100% sure on how to mark a good convention for that, because what happened the one time we saw it is they spawn in cardinals. The first one was like south and west, and the other one was like north and east for the second pair. Which, you know, that's easy enough to, like... So what you could do, I guess, is one person gets the most clockwise one, and the other person gets the least clockwise one, I guess. Like, I'm trying to think of a general... Like, I'm trying to not make assumptions about roles, because maybe it's a tank and a DPS, or maybe it's a healer and a DPS. This time, that time it was 2 tanks and then 2 DPS. And maybe it's always something like that. But, like, you know, let's say it's 2 people. One person calls out, I'll get the most clockwise. So, for south and west, the most clockwise is west. So that person will get west, and the other person will get south. I don't know if they're always going to be next to each other, because maybe they could respond east and west, for example. But the point is, you gotta try to petrify them. I don't know if we have to kill them afterward. So wiped after that. Eat food if you need to.
Let's get some food buffs, get some tape, and we'll, I mean, every time we evaluate the Gorgons, it's practice for the fire.
Yeah. We definitely die if we don't petrify the Gorgons, because they do an AoE shortly after they spawn. We won't have time to kill them. Like, you get like 50 seconds to kill them.
Riley, don't forget to chug some carrots.
Oh yeah, I should probably put markers back up.
Oh, it was something else that was inspiring. My bad. I look real good. I rebuff. Come on, La Brea. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson? Petra player this time.
Alright, get your corner. Watch the lines.
Petra means we're stacking with our partner, right?
Yes, you're stacking with your partner.
Yes.
Alright, you know where you gotta go now.
Right here, dash. Right here, dash.
Phoenix beyond the inside.
Oh, I had that wrong.
Batman's. Oh,
Alright.
shit. Batman's about to get blasted.
Go ahead and wipe
Yeah,
it.
I died.
Okay, so what got me there is that one, at least 4 of us had to move
immediately
after the torches went off and before the Phoenix went off. There was not a spot you could stand that was safe from everything. And that's what threw me, because I always thought that was going to be the case. Like, you find the spot, and then you're safe from everything. No, there's a gap, and you might have to move. In that case, 4 of us had to move
not
closer.
very big.
It's not a huge gap, but it's also big enough.
Alright, let's give it another shot. Let's get some more tape.
Quick question, just to confirm. When is the octo and stacking happen? Is that after the
It
Phoenix
happens really
Dragon?
early. Like the spread stack lands right at the same time as the Phoenix or Dragon goes off. They happen
Okay.
simultaneously.
Okay, but it's after the blue flame stuff. Okay.
Yes. But okay, yeah, I saw something new that time, which apparently other people have seen before, where you might have to move between the mechanics resolving. Alright, Octaflare is going to be a spread. Okay, you know your safe square now. Phoenix be on the inside.
Right? Yeah. Oh,
No, spread.
I didn't have.
I was trying to get away from
That's
dash.
a tough spread.
Yeah, it
we,
is
we might
tough.
have to do a convention for that.
I went just a little too far.
I mean, should we all either be spreading like front back on the right?
Okay,
Is
well,
there, like,
let,
the
let
right-
me clarify something. Was everyone in the inner squares for that one?
I see everybody died in the inner
Well,
squares,
I guess
yes.
that would have to be the case actually for Phoenix, regardless, just because.
So,
of Phoenix.
can I ask a question about that? Let's pretend that this is swapped for a second, Greg, and I'm at 1 right here, right? And just like what we did last time, where we go here, and then we go here because it's our safe spot, and we thought we were safe, but we had to spread. In theory, when the blue runs out, if it's a spread, I can just
everyone can just have a
here.
pre-assigned square.
So like I sent a picture of the red square, and that's what everyone was in. I was just as guilty. In my head, I'm like, how the fuck are we gonna fit people in?
Everyone should just get a preset
go
square.
North and west.
Yeah, and it's a truly preset square because as far as we can tell, the Phoenix is always north to south. So like, I don't know, this could be my square. When I have to spread, I go here every time.
Okay.
Because by the time I actually have to spread, it's fine. Now I might go inside or I might go outside, depending. Yeah. So if I'm spreading, I'm here or here. One of the two places every time.
Gotcha. Okay.
Everyone can have a preset position near your corner.
Okay.
So, you can work out which one of you is out or which one of you is enter.
All right, let's get another pull in for some more tape. Because that's what it's all. It's a new boss. It's all about getting tape.
And if you have to stack, you can just do so kind of on the border between the two squares for your
Dolly.
For your pair, rather. Also, not to change too much after we've started, but I think maybe next time I was thinking about it, we probably should just do the same pairs of people we use for the second boss, because
one step ahead of you.
Not to. Octaflare, so you have to spread at the end.
Spread.
So remember, when you're needing the spread, you are free to use any square. So you have a specific square rather than use as squares. Alright, your safe square for this is determined. You're going to be on the outside.
Like this.
Spread.
Damage down, by the way, so Truan's clearly supposed to like stack with me or something. I think, anyways.
Get res on, dash when we can. Okay, get ready for knockback. You get knocked diagonally. Oh. Yeah, it's
wow!
like a perfect diagonal. You have to be like right next to the center.
We can use knockback protection, right?
Maybe. I didn't try it.
Yeah.
The only reason I say maybe is because the that phase on normal involves a lot of knockbacks, so I'm thinking that there's going to be more knockbacks that we might want to save for by the end.
Yeah, there's one that he jumps around, right, in normal, so I don't know, we will need it on that one.
After that, he was smashing, and every time he smashed, I got hit by an AoE that gave me a Earth Vault. I don't know how the targeting is. It's probably proximity based. So you have to take turns taking it. So for the Tank Buster, there's a couple things it could be. And we've already determined we can't make him switch targets for the Tank Buster. So the second hit, it's either just the tank stands in front of the other tank, or it's everyone stands in front of the other tank with the other tank in the front. They've done that before. I think Eden had a Tank Buster like that, where for the second hit you had to have the whole group soak it with the tank that got hit first all the way in the back and the other tank all the way in the front.
Yeah, there was one attack like that, yes, in Eden.
It's one of the two. We could just try just the tank standing in front first. But
okay, you want to just stand in front of me, Dash?
Just for the second hit,
yeah. Alright, let's get some more tape out.
Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, well, I'll wait until Vivi gets back, but yeah. Let's just go to the same corner we used for the second boss. Unless that's gonna, like, fuck with anyone too much. So, like, give me Batman and Eye on 4.
So, I just want to pull up real quick to see if Lakia was... Because I don't think she was. I think we were very cramped that last...
Yeah, we were not close, but we still died, so I'm not sure.
I'm pulling it up real fast.
Alright, well, death recap, let's see. You got hit by 2 Octaflares, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm pulling up a picture of it. A couple seconds away. Pause chance. Because I can see where the blue went away. Why am I pull shit up?
All right, we're gonna just use the same corners that we do for the second boss. So I think you were 2, but
I was with Tash.
oh, that 3.
Yeah,
okay.
me and Dolly. are
Oh, okay. No, there was actually a bunch of space. So here's 2 screenshots of what I think happened. It's like a screenshot of right as we. Okay, so here's what I think happened, and I think this is like the movement. I'm sure is happening. So we are preemptively lining up for this safety box. So, and I want to verify I'm right because I might not. So here's a picture of Lakia and I lined up, and you can see Riley and Greg coming up to be between D. I kind of drew a shitty red line because he's dragging where the safety net was gonna. But then what I think happened is the blue pops, and we didn't move. This is what the explosion. And now that I see Greg, I'm assuming what needed to happen is Lakia or I would have moved to the entire square to the left.
Okay, look in game.
Yeah.
Octaflare. These are the positions they should land if it's Dragon. If it's Phoenix, sorry, this is where they should land for their Phoenix. If they're Dragon, they're just outside the black marker instead. Every time. Everyone can just stand in the center of a predetermined square. Like, this is my square. Batman's square is C. You're going to be near it, no matter what, happens before that. Does that make sense?
Sort of.
Okay, so we need to adapt this to either east or west or north and
No.
south? Because sometimes... I know, you're right. We don't. Okay,
So,
yeah, you're right.
just to verify, looking at that screenshot, you were on, like, using your screenshot right now, because we're all over here, and both Lakia and I were on B, so I would have gone up to A. Okay.
Well, you should probably take B, and then Lakia takes A, but just because you're melee.
Okay.
The melee person should go on the inside, and the ranged person should go on the outside, but...
I wasn't sure if I thought it's...
So yeah, like if we're doing Octaflare, I should always just end up right here.
Okay.
Regardless of any other mechanics that happened before, what the flares were, whether it's,
Well, you would either be there or
Or-
right here. Just
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then for Tetra Flare, you can kind of just meet at the border between 2 squares.
Okay.
At the inner square, yeah.
Alright, I got you now.
Yeah, so you shouldn't really be reacting to Octaflare like, oh, where do I gotta go? Where's everyone else going? You have a spot.
Okay.
You'll always be near it, and then you have time to get to it.
Okay. Let's get some tape.
Alright, so just a reminder for flares, you're going to the corner that matches whatever you do on the second boss for, like, when you have a partner, a corner with your partner, same corners. Whatever that was. Just trying to get the
Doctor Flare, so it's spread.
You get the spread eventually.
Yeah.
You're about to find out where you have to go. You now know.
Dragon.
You gotta be on the outside.
Oh, we did. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Dash, you were too close to the south part of your square. You should have been like. You should have been,
Wow.
You should have been like right here.
Okay.
Plus, you have to be outside. You're both inside.
You were outside.
Oh, I guess you were outside, yeah.
Yeah, we died outside, yeah. Like I died right here. I didn't get far enough away from her. Oh.
Out?
But, yeah, this is
that. I guess for that, you just gotta kind of stand near the border of the hitbox and react. 'Cause starting from the middle of the hitbox, I didn't really have time to get out. Like, I probably could have if I reacted a little faster, but it's sketchy. So for that, when he's transforming, basically you stay roughly near the, I would say slightly inside his hitbox, and then you determine whether you're moving in because it's a knockback or moving out because it's Alright, let's keep going. Alright, this is stacking with your partner, Tetra Flare. Okay, get near the corner. Safe spot is now determined. Dragon be more on the outside.
Oh, no, it's this one, right? Yeah. Oh. Alright.
I'm so scared of those later.
Just beam that roster.
I'm gonna try. We're gonna see. Oh, that bleed's brutal. I'm dead as soon as it.
I was using the idea that that one.
How am I alive? Oh yeah.
Out. Let's go out.
Thank you, Cacbot.
Stay out.
Yes. yes.
Alright, let's see if there's rules about this. Alright, corpses can't seem to get it, so I don't know.
How did
but
Dolly?
It's Batman and Lakia have the first petrify.
The first or the second one? Because these are
You're
two.
wrong. It's me and Dolly. Me and Dolly have the first one.
Look away. Alright, now they
Petrify.
I didn't look away. I'm
Nice.
dumb.
Now
Sorry.
we can kill them. Yeah. How much health do they have?
I don't think we killed them.
Oh,
They're
a fuck ton.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Alright, one of them's not petrified, so we
And it. I
did not
assume-
quite kill us.
Yeah, it just did the damn. What the fuck? Is that wait? Hold on. Is that survivable damage? Is that
What
the-
the fuck?
the petrified one blew up?
Yeah, it unpetrified and then exploded.
What? We.
Do you
Well,
have to, okay?
I got
here's the
petrified.
thought process. Does the second petrify on us? So like that time it was Greg and Dolly. Greg and Dolly petrified the first two. Whoever do the second sets of petrifies. So like let's say it's the numbers. So if I'm the second petrify, do I have to go behind 3 so that I'm petrifying 3 and 2? Because otherwise that first one gets petrified after 2 seconds.
It's hard to say what the correct solution is. The thing is, like, unless they eventually just explode and die on their own, like, it seems like we just got to deal with them eventually. I'm not sure.
No, it did die on its own. So let me get a picture of it.
But did it die because it did its attack?
Yes.
Yeah. So okay. Did the explosion give us damage down? I think it did.
I will watch right now.
Because what I'm thinking is the case is that we need to that works for
So that one went purple. It did give everyone a damage down. And the one at 1, it explodes and gives everyone a damage down as well.
I wonder if we have to use a petrified one
As an LOS?
the LOS, the explosions. But then you're still kind of left with one. Like, no matter what you do, is like, okay, what do you do with the last one? Is what I'm not sure about.
Could his AoE kill the remaining ones?
Possibly.
Sort of like how Carbuncle ate.
And LOS also might work on our things, like maybe you can't petrify 2 with 1 because they just stop at the first one or something. But
You want to give that a shot? Using one of the petrifieds as LOS?
yeah, let's try something wild. Petrify the same ones.
Oh.
Well, let's see. If they both go off, it'd be hard to pet the LOS in both of them.
Are we sure that only 4 petrification things go out? What if there's
That's
like
true.
more?
Okay, yeah, let's just pull again. We might be able to just maintain it because we get enough of them if everyone's alive.
Yeah, I
Time
think
for more
it might
tape.
be. It might be 2 to kill, and we all get 1. And it sounds too easy though.
Well, I think it might have to be something like that because, like, even if you can LOS them, like, that still leaves the last one that you have nothing to LOS it with. Every fight, someone takes an auto from him.
Alright, Octa, spread.
It's gonna be spread. So remember, you basically have preset spread positions. Alright, get into your corner. You're about to find out what square you need to be in for the first part. It's Phoenix, you're gonna have to be on the inside afterward.
Alright, so then I go like here. Spread, guys, it's spread, it's spread. Cool, I did it right.
I don't think I moved fast enough, Turin.
I think you are correct.
Vivi, what got you?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You look like you're slightly in the area that the Phoenix hits.
I was gonna say,
Oh,
I
yeah, the
read
black
it
line.
like that,
Forgot.
and so-
There is really not a lot of time. You gotta be on it. It's a sprint thing for sure.
As soon, yeah, so also, as soon as the fires flare up, you can just run right into them.
Yeah,
right?
as soon as
like,
the blue explode, you
yeah,
book
like
it.
you
'Cause
just gotta go.
I made it, but it was very close.
And like, so like, Vivi's like right here, right, for that one. And also, I know that my row had a lot of issues. I guess my column.
well,
Vivi would be right here.
well,
Go ahead.
Vivi could be like right here. Well, okay, actually, I don't know what it was on your side, but on my side, I had to be here, and then I moved here.
Just be dumb. Phoenix, we go inside the black line.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Phoenix
so, like,
hits
come
the
in.
Yes.
outside.
Yeah, it's like right here is safe, like right where you're standing, and that's actually right where you should have gone to. But like, I just want to clarify for my column. So you know, she's back here, I'm like up here, and I saw you two up there, and it's spread, right? So like we're spread out, and then it's go to the inside. As soon as the fire flares up, you should just go directly inside.
Well,
keeping
the
your-
square couldn't have been safe. The corners are never safe.
Sorry.
So she could have
Just-
been here.
All I'm trying to say, wherever you are safe, when it's spread, you should just be able to come inside just like this.
Well,
Right.
no, because she has to go at an angle because she needs to spread out. She needs
Yeah,
to
so like
here.
Dash line like this is your box where I'm standing.
Yes.
The
Sure.
people-
You go here when you're spreading, right? So do your move, and I'm gonna do what someone else is gonna. So go over there. You're gonna move. You're gonna be here. You're gonna move one whole square forward. The problem is the other person can't preemptively be over here, and they can't just run straight because then their AoE is gonna hit you. So they have to run a little bit further to run here.
They have to go diagonal.
They run 15 steps diagonal instead of 10 steps
Okay.
forward.
All right. Okay. That
So
makes
you're
sense.
gonna start right next to somebody, but don't like they're gonna have to just they have to book it. Me and you in these situations have it a whole lot easier. 'Cause
Okay.
It looked
I'm
like
not
we
even
gave
sure.
you
Yeah.
the
Okay.
right timing.
It didn't look like she'd hit me, even if like we had ran together. But I guess I don't know how big the AoE is. Anyway.
But the problem is you also have two people. Like you can't be north of you can't be on the north side of your square because you might interfere with someone on the
Yep.
Yeah,
square
yeah.
to your north.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's fine.
All right, let's give it another shot.
But yeah, it's definitely
It's tight.
tight.
Yes.
I was pretty sure I got hit, and I didn't, but there's not a lot of space there. I also wasn't sprinting though. You know, we feel more comfortable with sprinting, so probably gonna sprint there like every time. Especially since it doesn't seem like the next mechanics really benefit from spread all that much.
Alright, spread again.
Okay, after flare, yep, it's gonna be spread. Okay, get to your corners. Safe square is determined.
Alright, so this, yep.
It's gonna be on the
Drag.
outside afterward.
Outside safe. Okay. Alright, let's get Dan up. Let's see if we can do this correctly.
Get us
so
on.
I'm gonna join you. Yeah, I'm
Not
gonna
yet.
join you.
Oh, for the second hit, yeah.
I had 2 actives up in his fuck.
I'm immune to damage, so I shouldn't be able to be killed.
Holy shit.
I will die in... Oh no, I won't.
Get ready to go in or out. Staying on
the second on threat. I'll sure
Yeah,
get back
get
to
ready. Get ready to go in or out.
out, 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 out.
Alright, now let's do this Gorgon thing with everyone.
Yeah, let's see if everyone gets a debuff.
Yes.
Oh no,
All
there's
right.
4 different debuffs.
There are different debuffs
Blood
now.
probably kills them. Blood probably kills them.
So do we need to do? So we need to petrify them and blood them. You think?
Probably. Blood set looks like an AOE.
All right. Me and Dolly shoot at A. Me and Dolly shoot at A.
I'm shooting.
Shoot at A, Dolly. Come on. Is it gonna go? Oh, it did!
Oh,
Yes,
it
it did it!
died.
It did it! It did it! But so the blood's an explosion. It's not a cone, right? It
Yeah.
blow up.
And it kills them. Alright.
Yes. And then, but they have to be petrified first. The petrification goes off first.
Yeah, I don't know if they have to be petrified to be killed, but if you don't petrify them, they'll have already done their AoE before you kill them.
Okay.
All right.
Anyway, so that's so that's it. So there's a set, and it rolls, right? Wasn't it? Yeah, it was rolls.
Yeah.
It was.
I didn't quite
It
look.
was rolls.
It was tanks and healers because it was Dash
yeah,
and
it
Dolly,
was-
and then it was me and you.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
me.
Alright,
yeah.
sorry. I had poison. Who else had poison?
Dolly.
Dolly.
Dolly had poison 1.
I had poison
You had
as well.
poison 2.
But the first,
okay,
the first.
so the tanks had early petrifies,
Yep.
Yes.
and the healers had early poisons.
Yes.
Okay. What that means then, well, tanks and healers theoretically have an easy job then because they can pair up. Like I can be Dash's
Well,
buddy.
It might switch though,
I've
right?
not had eye, so like I've seen Dolly do.
You've had eye. You had eye the first time. That time
there-
you thought it was his corpse.
What
that
I'm
was
watching,
Oh.
as you ran over his corpse.
what I'm watching on the replay is that okay. So Dash petrified his snake, and then somebody petrified his snake, and then the poison killed it.
Yeah, we know that.
And then I petrified B, and then Greg.
Killed it. Okay, so it's basically we had to pair up with one with poison, one with petrify.
So
Yes.
I am shit at monitoring raid buffs. Greg, could you call out petrifies, and we'll call which ones we're doing? Because that's the fear is we don't want like by Dash calling.
Every
he's gonna petrify
time so
A.
far, it's looked like the 2 ads spawn next to each other. Like they always spawn on cardinals.
Right.
I don't think we've seen like north-south spawn. It's always been like north and east or east and south or something like that. So for tanks and healers, we have an easy job because, like Ross, I can just be your buddy.
Are we sure it's always going to be that way?
Nope. Boom.
Okay,
Round
fair.
for now.
Fair. I like it.
I don't like. It might be me doing the petrifying and you doing the poison, but we can probably still be buddies.
I just wasn't sure. Could it ever be me and you are both petrify?
It is very possible.
Fair enough.
And maybe it is possible because that would be less unfair to the DPS because there's definitely no rules for the DPS on who's what.
Right.
They all land on markers, don't they? Like mine was directly on A. It was really easy to
Yeah.
call.
It does seem to be always Cardinals.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like how to quickly arrange things. Mostly for the DPS, because the DPS is just going to be a crapshoot. 2 of them are going to have, they can't make partners for sure. But you need to find a buddy. So maybe we would have a system where people with petrifies Oh, you have a 1 and 2 that also tells you whether you're first or second. Okay, so you have 2 debuffs. The second debuff just tells you whether you're going off on the first set or the second set. So you don't actually have to look at durations.
Yeah.
Does everyone see that?
Well,
yeah.
So actually, wouldn't that make it always easier then? We could always just say, if you have set 1, you go to A. If you have set 2, you go to B. If you have set 3, you go to C. If you have set 4, you go to...
There's, but they go off in pairs. You know, there's 2 of them, 2 sets that go off.
Set 1 is A and B. Set 2 is C and D. So if you are the
but
second
we don't know where the snakes are gonna go.
The snakes seem to be random.
Yeah, so it's basically
I don't think there's a set.
set 1 will go where the first set ends, and the second set will go to where the second set of snakes end at
could
the
it
end.
always just be the highest alphabetical letter? If we get A and D,
No,
A
not
is
really.
1. If we get B and D, B is 1.
I think you're a little confused. 1 constitutes 2 snakes. 2 constitutes the other 2 snakes. There's 4. There's 2 petrifies that are 1. 2 poisons that are 1. And then 2 more petrifies that are 2. And 2 more poisons that are 2.
I thought 4 debuffs went out. They processed. Then the next set of. I got you.
Yeah.
So 2 people have I petrify 1. Okay, yeah, that's a pain in the ass.
So yeah, I'm trying to think of an effective convention because like they're like rotating around and they stop. I think you can kind of tell where they're gonna stop kind of in advance, but it's a little tricky. I mean, you got a couple seconds after they stop and emerge that you actually have to look at them. But I think the convention will be so like for tanks and healers, we can make the convention be that like Ross and I are buddies. We take care of the first snake going clockwise, whatever that is. And then Dash and Dolly take care of the second snake going clockwise, whichever snake that is.
The first snake going clockwise, we can tell that the first one is A, and the second is B.
If that's the case, but it could also be B and C, or C and D.
Yeah. I got you. I just
or
want to.
Or even A and D, which case the first snake going clockwise is still A, and the second snake going clockwise is D.
That
Yes.
makes sense.
That's exactly what I was trying to establish. That A is the number
Yeah,
1.
A is-
Okay,
A is
perfect.
the
That's
most
exactly what I wanted.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
guess least clockwise is the accurate then.
This was it's the first clockwise, and then the other one is the second. Yeah, perfect. I got it.
Now for DPS though, even assuming that works for tanks and healers, where it's always both tanks have petrify or both tanks have poison, that's not going to help DPS because there's 4 of you. I think this is just going to have to be one of those things where.
Can we go by physical and magical DPS?
No
So
guarantee.
physical DPS.
No guarantee that you're going to get assigned.
Oh, you're right. You are
No
right. You're
guarantees
right.
for
You're right.
DPS. It could be any combination of you.
We can do.
Yeah, you're right.
How we did for P3, no, P2S, whichever one we had to do like Batman.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Always
thinking. Batman is always clockwise. Sorry.
So first clockwise, so
Batman's always
basically
first
A-
clockwise. And then the
Okay.
opposite was Dan was always. But we can't guarantee that. Well, yeah, we can't guarantee that.
I think it'd be better just
That's-
to use
that-
them.
Sorry, what was that?
No, I think it'd be better to have the person who petrifies be like they set up and then I don't know, like maybe we can set something on that where like the person who's petrifying calls out their partner to come over, like they pick the person to come with them or something, or like we could do a call priority where like if Batman petrifies or I don't know, something based on that.
So, can I ask a dumb question? Because I'm not great at noticing patterns. The snakes that come out together are always next to each other. So it's always like if one of them's at A, the other one has to be at D or B, right? Like they're never opposite because then
That
it's
we've seen so far, yeah.
well, it would just be too hard to find a safe spot, wouldn't it?
Not really.
So
Nah.
if it is like that, if it's
Like
always
if A and C, if you stood here and just looked either in, if you stood there and looked towards the middle, you'd be safe from A and C. But anyway,
If they're always AD or B, like if it's always like an AD and C combo, since like let's say it's tanks and healers get the first set, like we had last time. If we're setting up, Batman with whatever version he has could basically pick the first clockwise next that is going to be the second set and claim what he has, and someone just has to go join.
yeah. So yeah, I think the best we can do is designate someone to be special, and like Batman. Like we'll have to call someone to pair with Batman, depending on. If Batman has poison, we have to call one of the petrifies to go with Batman. If Batman's petrified, we have to call one of the poison to go with them.
I think it might work.
And then the other two know what they're doing because they're just
what
doing
you had
Batman
said.
doesn't.
What you had said if Batman. So let's say Batman's the anchor. So Batman always goes the one that's least clockwise, and then Dan always goes the one that's furthest clockwise. And then it leaves the other two people to decide where they need to go. And if Batman and Dan both have the petrification, for example, then I guess that doesn't help us necessarily, but it does help us if like they have opposite ones. And then you're right. We can define that, and then it's up to, as usual, VV and Lakia to work out the part. Yeah, you guys have to make a decision, but that way we know where two people are. I think that'll help.
Yeah, so we can't do two anchors because even if they're both poison, or they're both petrify, or they're one of each, that works. So is that okay? So Batman for the seconds for whatever set the DPS, because it might also be the case that sometimes the DPS are first.
Yeah.
You get the most clock. You get the first one starting clockwise.
The
You
least.
get the least clockwise.
Yeah.
And Dan, you get the one that's most clockwise. The second one going clockwise. Does that make sense?
The most.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, the one higher on the clock.
Yeah, basically D, C.
And then C, and then B, and you would never do A.
Okay, got it.
Under any circumstance, you would never do A. So this, you still have to realize whether you're the person with poison that has to hit afterward, or if you're the person with petrify that has to petrify it first. But you would always hit the most clockwise one.
Okay, and then I actually have another point to that. If they match, we can set partners. If they don't match, they already know the solution. So we're talking about Dan and Batman. If they match, say they both shoot the cone, right? They're both petrification. Then they can have assigned partners. And if they don't match, then everyone already knows they need to go. The person who has the cone that isn't those two knows to go to the person who has poison debuff. And then, does that make sense? Among the DPS. So let's say both Batman and Dan get the cone. Go ahead.
I agree that it's decided we need to think of a concise way to express that. I don't think we have a good track record of trying to look at other people's debuffs.
True, that's fair. All right.
I'm shitty enough at looking at my own debuffs.
So I don't want people to try to be looking at other people's debuffs to determine what they're doing. So I think we're gonna have to call.
One thing.
I think we lost you, Batman.
Cacbot. No, don't worry. I'm here. Sorry. Cacbot helps me to call out where the first set will land before they even land. Do you want me to help you out with that one, or do you want to? I don't say anything.
That doesn't really help us with this anyway.
Okay.
Right. What if you call out either match or don't match? If they match, then the person runs to their partner. If they don't match, then we can figure it out from there. But like that would be a call out that then people know exactly where to go.
What do you mean with match or not match?
I'm just gonna call this because this is really all I need to know. I'm just gonna say what Batman has, and then also what Dan has, I guess, and that's really all the information they need.
And
that's all they
Batman
need.
and Dan match, then people would know to go there. But yeah, that's fair.
And I mean, if both Batman and Dan have Petrify, and Lakia and Riley are both trying to run to Dan at the same time, one of them will just have to turn around.
That's why I'm
someone
saying.
call it
that
out. Like if someone's quick enough to say, "I'm going to Dan. I'm going to Batman." Like
we need to set it up so that if Dan and Batman match, their debuffs are the same. They have an assigned partner.
Yes, we
That's
can
all.
start with that. So who wants to default to being with Batman between the other two DPS?
I'll go to Dan, because I'm used to being on Dan's side for most things.
All right. So that's what you're doing if Batman and Dan have the same debuff. If they are opposite, you're going to have to judge accordingly. I will tell you what Batman has. That's really all you need to know. If they're not the same, I'll just say Batman is poison, for example. And then whichever one of the two of you is petrified will have to go with Batman. And that means Dan has poison, or rather, Dan has the opposite. Anyway, we're wasting time. We need to pull.
let's get a pull in.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, I want to try this out. And
This is I'm very confused. So
you don't have to worry about the DPS stuff. DPS stuff is
no,
The
but
tank-
even still,
the tank stuff's brain dead.
is it though?
Yeah, you either shoot the cone and then you come blow it up.
Yeah, the tanks have it. The tanks and heroes
Yeah,
have it.
tanks
easy,
have
unless
it
one of
fucking
our
easy.
assumptions are wrong.
Might overestimate my
All right, did we actually set up which tank is the least clockwise?
I thought me and you were the most clockwise, Greg.
Sorry, least clockwise or most clockwise? Or
Most
we
clockwise.
Spread. It's gonna be spread. It's gonna be spread.
So where we would never do A, for example. Okay.
Okay, that works. Yep, that works.
Okay, it's gonna be spread.
Spread. Yep.
It's gonna be outside afterward.
I was thinking that we were in the wrong spot.
And immunity.
Yeah, the
Won't
second.
keep me
just
alive
use-
for long.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just do
I need to
maybe
work on that. I'm sorry. I'll watch the tape and I'll figure that shit out. All right, can we get her up quick? Damn it.
It's all yours.
All right, get ready. We need to move out or in.
Knock back. Knock back.
And,
knock back.
and you have to get knocked back. You have to be.
Knockback protection work.
And then
All right,
what's
spread,
this?
spread.
Oh.
I went damage immune.
Oh.
Oh, that's
Whoa.
Holy shit.
It picked people at random. Okay.
Jeez.
Was it
Damage
random
down.
or
I mean, I got closer.
No, it was. No,
probably proximity based?
it's proximity based. You are so right because I purposely went way far, and I was the last one to get hit.
So that's what I guess I'm trying to ask. I got hit by the first one, and I was nowhere near the closest one. And then I moved closer and didn't get it.
The final attack too is a stack after that, by the way. The last thing that happens in that sequence is a stack.
Oh.
I got hit
I mean,
for
it could
600k.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
600k, he just hit me at the end there.
It could be you can't get right.
Oh, you're right.
Because so we spread out and then we come back in. Or maybe each time someone gets hit, they come in.
No, you got 600. You got 600 because you got your resistance
Oh,
down.
so the last hit was Stomp Dead, which was a different name than the. Everything else was Rearing Rampage. So it was a different mechanic.
Oh, you're right.
That said, he Rearing Rampaged 4 times. So probably those 4 people can't be part of the stack because they have a debuff.
Did all DPS get hit by a thing, and then all tanks and healers get hit by the stack that time? Is that it?
That could have been it. It could have been role based. We'd have, let's just pull again for now. You just need to get more.
Yeah, I want to do the damn Gorgon thing.
But
The Flame
yeah,
Viper?
there
I like
was
Viper.
there was 4 Rearing Rampages and then the final hit, which yeah, I don't know if there was roll based on who gets hit by Rolling Rampage or if it was.
Petra, you're gonna stack with your partner.
Be on
this
the
one.
inside and then
Yes.
stack. Inside
Right,
and stack.
Yep. Beautiful. Okay.
Flame
now
Viper,
please.
Flame Viper, Flame Viper.
All right. Now, Truan, you take the first one alone, right? That's what we've decided. So I'm gonna let you do
Every
that.
fucking cooldown.
All right. Now I come with.
Yeah.
It's.
I think you got out there too late. They had already snapshotted.
Yeah.
Just
Okay,
getting hit
it's
by
giving us something.
anything.
Get
Okay.
in or get out. We'll wait.
Gorgons.
Get out, get out, get out, get out.
In.
Knockback.
I got that totally backwards, my bad. I thought they sounded.
It's the,
Alright,
yeah, it's the,
spread. I want to see. Alright, that hit 2 people.
Wow.
2 people, yeah, 2 people
Yeah,
once. Yep.
it's 2 people at a time, but it has nothing to do with range, because that first one was nowhere near the closest.
Yeah, I was the closest.
Yeah, we were. I
person.
was the
Now,
furthest
both of
one.
those hit a DPS and a tank or healer, but we also had a lot of people dead, so it's hard to tell if that's the rule.
Alright, let's get.
Yeah, but we were the farthest ones, Greg, and we got hit first.
Let's just try and get a couple pills in.
Yeah, maybe it's reverse proximity.
I want to get a Flame Viper down. I gotta know, because I don't think that's what's supposed to happen.
Well, yeah, it's one of the two things. Either the other tank stands in front of you, or everyone stands in front of you.
Are we? Did we double try the tank swapping?
We only tried it once,
Yeah, give it another
and
shot.
I still ate it.
Maybe even try it here too. I'll try it again. I will try it again. All right, Tetra, you're gonna stack with your friends. Stack with your person. Here. Is this one?
Inside stack. Inside stack.
Okay, we should be safe here.
And
Nice.
Flame Viper, Flame Viper, Flame Viper.
Alright, I'm taunting, I taunted. And then I wait, I'm waiting, waiting. And then I'm in front of you. I'm in front of you, I'm supposed to be in front of you. Okay.
What, why would you taunt? I don't think it's not, that's...
Greg said to stand in front of you.
Well, then you said you're doing the tank swap, so I assumed we were trying something different.
We wanted to try everything at once.
Anyway, the point is the swap worked, but knock back, get in.
Get in. Okay.
So if his legs get big, he's doing the knockback. That's what you're looking for. If he's growing big legs.
Oh, okay, I had that backwards.
Okay.
I thought the big one. Okay.
If you get
Yeah.
one,
How do we survive
okay.
that?
Earth resistance down, so you
Yes,
can't get hit.
the reason why people are dying is because that mechanic requires 8 people. Because if someone's dead, someone's gonna get hit twice and they die instantly. So that's why
Yeah.
we're bleeding people.
Yeah, we need to enter that with everyone alive.
Same thing with the Gorgon. The Gorgon mechanic doesn't work if someone's dead. It's no different.
So, I'm gonna strafe to the right of A, so I'm gonna be between 1 and A. Can you be between A and 2? Just do a regular tank swap. I
That's
really
got
don't.
that's got a Vaughn from the second hit. So that's one thing to look out for. But just try. Okay, just
Should
And
we
maybe-
check the
maybe-
clock
yeah.
I'm just
position
curious.
for
I'm
that?
just curious. I want to see what the debuffs all look like.
yeah, we can default the clock positions for rear rampage.
Yeah, it works for me.
Because that first time we
Okay,
tried,
let's do it. Let's do
Sorry.
that.
let's just go with it. Let's just go.
I'm gonna try out take stance for a second.
You're good.
Alright, Tetra, you're gonna be stacking with your friend. Take this one.
It's gonna be outside stack. Outside stack.
Oh, you're right, Phoebe. Okay.
I was saying
And just to be clear, inside and outside has nothing to do with the flames.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I need help resing.
We're
Oh wait, all
good.
the rest of you dead.
Well,
Out.
we resolved too early. We can't do it.
Wipe it.
But anyways, we did learn that tanks and healers can't be second at least. That's good.
Not first or third, sorry.
Yeah, Kiki and me got the first case on that one. So in this case, I was C.
Well, in this case, people were dead, so we shouldn't really judge too much about it.
Yeah.
No, I mean in the position. It was C and D, so in that one, because I was least, I was on C.
Yeah, Batman would have been taking care of C with whoever he ended up with.
It's not 11. I'm throwing up a full timer. The turn's.
So the spots you have to look for the flares is the same every time. The flares start out the same way every pool. One of them is gonna be, well, yeah, I think one of them is always close to you. The other one's kind of like across the room. But the two spots you're looking at are always the same. They never change to determine which square is safe.
Are you gonna be spreading? You're gonna be spreading with your friend?
It's gonna be inside spread. Inside spread.
Go, go, go. Alright, let's try it, Trim. Alright, so I taunted now. Defensives are up. He's looking at me. Supposed to attack me?
Yep.
He
Okay.
did.
That is how it works.
But then he one-shots me, so you have to taunt back. So,
Yeah, I think you have to do
Yeah.
double taunt.
yeah, it's a WoW thing.
Because
Wow.
yeah, I don't have the, I only have the bleed and nothing, which is way more man.
Knock back, knock back, knock back, knock back, knock back.
And the damage on that's insane though, like just the ticking damage.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
it's 30k, 30k, 30k for me.
Oh, the last full game beat.
Let's do
I
it one more time.
really want this. All right.
We need to see one of these mechanics with everyone alive to learn anything about them. Especially during Rampage, we've never got there with everyone alive.
Like, I would say as soon as you see the feet, that's when you should do knockback protection. It's very quick.
Yeah, just use it under the, just in case, but basically he breaks the chains on either his arms or his legs, so you can also tell before they even grow. Like, you know, if he's like
We're gonna
hold
be
out, if he holds out
spreading.
his arm and the chains of the arms break out, he's gonna swing.
It's gonna be spread. It's gonna be spread.
Flare.
And Octaflare, you're gonna be spreading. Safe spots are known. It's going to be inside, outside spread, outside spread, outside spread, outside spread.
Oh, I'm disconnected from Final Fantasy. You can hear me?
Alright, yeah, get him up.
Honestly, that actually taught me a lot. I
Out,
have
out,
to
out, out, out. Out, 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 out.
I'm disconnecting from the game. Nobody's moving.
Gorgon, like
Yeah.
You see the
apply.
debuff
And let's see if
rules.
we can do it.
We're
Okay.
So yeah, tank stealers are
Swap.
2.
Yeah. Well, you're also swapped. You have different debuffs.
Yeah, I have poison.
What do I do with poison? What?
You hit the snake after he gets petrified.
So Greg and I have the most clock. Well,
But no,
Okay,
you're
but
true.
you and Greg have.
We're both
have-
poison.
oh.
oh,
We're
then I got
second set.
petrified. Right.
So like I do the one that's most clockwise. So I have A. So I would petrify this one, while someone just petrified the whole group. But yeah,
Alright.
so the okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So we'll just have we'll work something out. That's it for tonight.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I think what's just going to come down to is that we're just going to have to kind of on the fly create partners and just work with it. there's not we can't apply too many hard and fast rules. Yep.
Yeah, thank you all for coming.
Congrats
together,
on the clear,
a different
guys.
night and getting a great kill.
Yep. And I will think about the things we saw today, and we'll have a better plan for next week.
Awesome. Night, everybody.
Have a good night.
Night.